Oh my god, hi.
Hello, hello.
Look at all these beans.
Mm-hmm. Give me 2 seconds. They're setting something up for us. Believe creatures still deafened. Okay. How's everyone doing?
Pretty good.
Good, good.
How are you?
Not too bad.
Hell yeah.
I'm doing.
Hey, doing is doing. Am I right?
Yeah.
I'm sleepy.
I'm grumpy.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm just here.
I'm dopey.
I'm sneezing.
No, you already said you're grumpy.
I
Can't really
was
go
the
past
magic
the.
mirror for Halloween a couple years ago.
All right. I think creature's back with us, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Off to see the wizard.
Oh, of course my OBS is on the wrong thing. That's awkward. Hold, please.
I tried putting Alex's little thing in, and it didn't work, so I have to figure that out for next time.
Oh no.
There we go. You meant to put Alex in a thing? What do you mean?
Alex's little what he posted for the song.
Oh, yes.
I meant to try and get that in, and it didn't work, so I have to figure that out next week.
No, it's all good. I might ask for like one that's not a whole thing, but maybe like 30 seconds, and maybe source some voices versus AI, and then it's amazing. I love the lyrics. I'm so here for the bop. It's just one of those things. I'm like, we can get some human voices in there to sing it. I'm sure. We have friends. If Alex wants that, of course. I just hadn't broached the topic yet with you.
Oh my god, we have friends?
Roll call.
Wow.
Gotta roll them ball.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Alex, is that
We're
something
gonna
that you would
nail
be
for-
interested in?
Yeah, I can't sing worth of shit, and
I just don't have the
messing with
program
it.
to do it, or I would.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm also thinking of like
We're-
either friends or Fiverr. We could find someone. There are things that I will use AI for. When it comes to artistic things, we can source a human.
It was solely for fun. It wasn't for anything.
It was amazing.
Which-
No, that's what I'm saying. I love it. I want to use it. If you want it to be used.
Shane, I don't think have shown you what I've started for Adrian's stuff. Because I'm working on one for each one of our characters now.
Okay. Well, let's focus on the session now. We are on session 5. Let's see here. New to you guys, I keep very semi-detailed notes of my own. And I was like, oh, I read these pretty much after you guys summarize your stuff. I just started plopping them in under party references in the party folder where it says party journal. The party journal was already there. No one's really used it, so I just plop my notes in there so they go back the last 4 sessions. Well, technically 6 because of both 0.5s. Which is crazy to think about because that means this is really session 7. So thanks for coming along on this journey with me. Who would like to recap session 4 for me? I hear a clamoring of voices. A clamor.
It's
Hold
been a
on.
little bit.
It has been a little bit, yes.
I have to read through my notes. I can do a small recap.
Yeah, go for it.
After Dreyfus had left us, the party, I would say, the group headed to his office, where they searched and searched. Adrius found 2 boxes worth of field notes that Dreyfus had that Dreyfus had created. After a little while, Aiden found 2 hidden compartments in a side table. We realized after a few checks that we had found 2 sending stones. After a couple minutes, Aiden and Adrius find a mirror. Noticing that this mirror was a bit different, trying to solve the puzzles that it had, they revealed an old map. A map of Surrendell that held markers, 20 markers each. After a brief history check, Adrius remembers that 4 of these markers mark the most well-known and oldest families of Surrendell. The most well-known houses were Eindravale, Valeris, Whitehelm, and Wyvernos. These people were known donators to Adrius' father, who came into power the same year his sister went missing. After that brief cycle within his office, Adrius took a moment in his sister's room where he found a coin with a demonic face laying on the pillow. Adrius remembered that he had seen this coin whenever he was 12. He remembered that his father had held this coin, or a coin like it, years ago. He remembers his father yelling at him after Adrius had picked it off the floor. Adrius had stormed back into the office as the party had followed, where they decided they were going to search his office. Adrius found that his father's office was booby-trapped with a crossbow. Luckily for him, he was able to dodge and break into the office, where they searched and found... One second. Where they found a black leather book, the spine made of wood, which held a worn journal with his father's own reminisced past. I will note that Aiden did make a religion check with the coin. He remembered that a couple temples used this etching on the coin as the Temple of Greed, an unknown deity. He remembered a priest that wore gold robes with a red trim, with a book that held the same image as the coin. And to him it seemed unholy. The book that Adrius had found, his father's journal, had the first passage dated 2 months before his sister went missing. It detailed a local spot called the Crossroads. They didn't find a globe, which Adrius remembered was a trick, and after some struggles, Rowan finally assessed the globe was not that hard and decided to open it. They found a hidden pouch. We haven't looked inside the pouch yet. But after they had grabbed the pouch, a carpet smothered Rowan. Where we decided to fight this this carpet. And that's where I left off. Other than his mother walks into the room after the rug was defeated.
It was kind of a dramatic ending where your mom kind of sleepily in her robe, little bit, I say sleepily, but like also urgently shows up at the doorstep and goes, Adrius? And that's where we ended the session. Yeah, that was a really great recap. For those of you with inspiration, do you remember that you have inspiration? This is your morning. Do you guys remember who got inspiration?
Cough, cough, Aiden.
Cough, cough.
Wait, do I?
Yes,
Does Rowan
Aiden
not
has it.
also have?
No, I used mine.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I'm suddenly feeling very inspired, y'all.
This is why. This is why I made a comment about it.
I remember. I did
Well, that's
not
why-
remember that.
Don't
Thank you.
ever tell me I am not a helpful DM. I swear to
You're
goodness.
the most helpful.
I was getting ready to try to
Forehead.
remind them too.
Yeah, I think Legion, that was a really great summary. You have not looked in the pouch. You really haven't had time as you guys got whacked or like rolled up by the carpet, some of you, as it tried to suffocate you and squeeze you like a boa constrictor. One of the things that you found, we talked about briefly, but it's kind of, it's something I want to talk about because it's going to determine, I'm going to make it's a house rule for the rest of the campaign, and I give my players this choice. And I'm specifically referring to sending stones. So, rules as written, sending stones can be used in like a short radius. And
Like a walkie-talkie.
Like a walkie-talkie, essentially. Oh god, I'm trying to remember my own rules now. What was the, hold on, sorry. Let me bring up the spell. Stones, 5e. There's basically, I'm gonna give you two choices for you guys to choose on how to communicate with the sending stones, and it's an irreversible one. So, let's see here. Okay, as written, you can use the spell sending with it, and sending it's gonna be like a radial thing. Okay, so this is your choice. It's either gonna be a short range or a long range sending stone. Meaning short range, you guys can only use it infinitely, like, within a short amount of, like, short range. So, like, a couple city blocks, essentially. I think my rule of thumb has been, like, a mile radius. You can use the sending stone with no issues. Or you can use the sending stone like long range anywhere within the world, and you get, I'll say, like 4 uses a day, and that's really like 8 uses because the way it goes is like back and forth, meaning like I send a message to Adrius can respond back. You can always respond back.
I think I prefer the walkie-talkie. I don't think we're going to be that far from each other.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
also
am-
like the walkie-talkie.
I am in accord with that as well.
Walkie-talkies.
Over.
Sweet. Sorry, and I just realized I fucked up my own. So it's not just across anywhere. It's literally across planes. So you can either choose to have it activate like across planes, and I'll say you can use it up to 4 times, or you can have infinite, but it's within that mile radius. Does that change anything?
Not for me.
No.
No, because I feel like one of us would be dumb enough to drag the others into another plane if we did.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't foresee us willingly swapping planes, but who knows?
Cheshire
Ben, are you
grin.
trying to tell us something?
No!
I feel like
No!
you know what? If we get
Fourth
separated
wall
that far,
looks at the
okay, we
camera.
ball.
No, not at all. There's no
Not
chance it'll
at
be.
Are you
all.
gonna plane shift us somewhere?
It's
Now
alright,
I'm
guys.
kinda
I
worried.
speak celestial. We'll be fine.
Who says it's
Hey,
gonna
me
be
too.
celestial?
I'm hoping.
There's
I've got my
plenty
fingers
of planes
crossed.
out there.
No, it's gonna be the celestial plane. It's not gonna be the infernal plane.
Crosses out, destroys celestial plane. And everything.
Aiden and Adrius can just speak to each other in celestial.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm sure you
shit.
have with your studies at some point. Because
I'm
again,
sure.
you guys have been together for like 2 years. I'm sure. I mean, not like you guys know everything about each other, but I feel like language is one of those things where it's like, what languages do you speak? Get to know each other.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, I speak 5 languages. What 5 languages do you speak?
I think I. Wait, do we all speak 5 languages?
No, everyone speaks like 3. I'm being hyperbolic.
I actually do.
I read
actually
every
do think
language.
Adrian,
I think I actually do speak like 5.
Gotcha.
I speak 4. Adrius and Eliana can speak Elvish.
All right, I'm
Nope.
derailing us. But okay, so
Hold-
we have
but
made the
before-
decision. I'm trying to
Before we start,
trying to rail
I
us.
can't see my character sheet.
Oh, that's a you. Can you try
It's blank.
reloading?
Let me try.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring that up and correct it before we moved swiftly along.
That's usually a you need to reload roll 20 issue
Yeah, I just completely closed Chrome and I am reopening it.
because I can see it.
I am attempting. Get back. Please bring
And
it
your little
around
inspiration toggle is on, or it has a little spiral dragon
now
symbol.
Now I cannot even open my character sheet. Hold on. Wait, it's thinking. Okay, we're good.
Yeah. Next time,
Please
just
rail us.
it's one of those. Have you tried turning it on and off again? So just next time, just
Gotcha.
try and reload roll 20.
I just realized what I just said. Continue, please.
Nope, you're good. All right. So to focus us back into the scene here, all of y'all just went toe to toe with a literal carpet that tried to wrap y'all up. We have Eliana, who is still in. Is it a fox?
Jackal.
Jackal. Thank you. Jackal form. Kind of. Did you go on top of the table?
I got dropped on top of the table.
You got dropped on top of the table, which that little table is like a kind of a cartography table that does not encompass all of Surrendale, but just like a good portion of the quarter that the Eindravale estate sits on. It's kind of, honestly, it's more of like a hobby that Aberforth had. Some folks like miniatures. And we have Esmeralda Eindravale currently wrapped up in some sort of shawl. Her hand out before her as there's little globes dancing around her head. Some dancing lights to give her, it's her equivalent of a lantern. And she looks into this room, seeing a little bit disheveled, seeing people she's never seen before, but her eyes meet Adrius's, and she goes, and she had just spoken, Adrius.
Hello, mother.
What are you doing in your father's... What's happened?
Father has been hiding things, and I'm here to put a stop to it.
I mean, your father is a very important man. I'm sure he has his own secrets amongst other things and machinations that he does to... He's a politician. It's what they do. What do you mean he's hiding things?
He's gonna walk over to his mother and hand her the coin of greed.
What is this?
This is a coin from the Temple of Greed.
Okay. She kind of looks at you confusedly. What does this have to do with your father?
He's gonna pull out his journal, like the journal,
Mm-hmm.
and he's gonna show her the 2 months before his sister went missing.
Crossroads Tavern. I mean, he likes to go there sometimes, even now. They usually have his like favorite shepherd's pie there on Tuesdays, in fact. Make an insight
Things
check,
are happening.
Adrius.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. Secret discounts.
I got a 7.
Okay. She just kind of... She seems more interested in, like, seeing you and not really paying attention to the journal so much. You've gotten skinnier. Are they feeding you well?
I'm being fed fine. There's much I've had to do. Sometimes it slips my mind.
Well, maybe we can get Dreyfus to cook you up something. Are you hungry?
Mother Dreyfus is not here.
What do you mean? Let's get you out of your father's office. This is his space. You shouldn't be in there.
He's gonna walk out.
And introduce me to your friends.
Adrius is gonna point at Aiden. Yeah, well, this is Aiden. The tall one back there is Rowan. And this jackal is Eliana.
You have a pet? Oh, hello, Ileana.
Eliana's gonna
Not
look
very
at,
well trained, just standing there. Oh, goodness, your father's trees. He works so hard. And she kind of goes back into the room. Eliana, down. Down, Eliana.
Eliana's gonna kind of look over at the floor of the table and look over at Rowan, like, and look back down.
Rowan's just gonna be like, grabs Eliana gently while staring at Adrius's mother and just sets Eliana down on the ground.
You guys see like a little crater that was jackal-sized of the little forest that was there, and she goes, "Oh dear, oh that's just not gonna do. We're gonna have to. Oh, your father's gonna be so irked. Thank you, Rowan. Is it?
Yes. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you. If you don't mind." She kind of points towards the door.
Rowan.
Eliana's gonna
follows
scurry out
out.
between everyone.
Esmeralda kind of like looks towards the table, shakes her head, goes to the front door, closes it. As she like tries to latch it, she looks at the lock and then she looks towards. How did you get in?
Um, he's putting the tools behind his back. Well, it was unlocked.
That doesn't seem right. Your father's very particular about this room. You know that. Maybe Dreyfus was cleaning in there. You see her eyes her eyebrows kind of like furrow as if she's trying to like remember something. And then her mind just kind of goes, huh, oh well. She looks towards the rest of you. Are you all hungry?
Alien's gonna
Uh,
look between everyone.
it's kind of gonna. No, thank you. I'm well, but I do believe I need to take the dog out. He just scoops Eliana up and starts kind of
Oh,
heading
She starts growling at him.
away.
well, all right. Esmeralda looks back towards Adrius and Rowan.
No, I will be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good. Rowan feels a little sick from the carpet, smelled a little bit to him, so he's his stomach is a little unsettled from being wrapped up in the carpet.
As Aiden and Eliana get around the corner, she's gonna change back in order out of the jackal form.
Okay. Sounds good. I think your other token was off to the right. Yeah. Esmeralda just kind of looks back towards the office, shakes her head, blinks a couple of times. Oh, all right. Well, are you going to be spending the night? It's awfully late, Adrius.
I think it'd be best if we head out. We do have classes.
Well, I mean, weren't you supposed to be graduating soon? Or like some sort of milestone or something?
Yes, that was today.
Oh my god. Congratulations, Adrius. How did it go? Tell me all about it.
Well, we all successfully achieved our companions.
You're a warden.
Yes.
And as Eliana comes back around the corner, she's gonna. We're still in classes though.
Oh my goodness. What, you have another friend over here. What's your name, my dear?
I was just the one that you just saw on the table. I am a druid.
She kind of scoots over you. You're a druid. Oh, you were the most I am so sorry. I did not. Oh my goodness. Are you okay?
Sorry about that.
No, I'm sorry for assuming. Adrius, why didn't you correct me? Oh, I'm so embarrassed. She kind of grabs her shawl a little bit. Oh my goodness. I did not mean to assume.
You're perfectly fine, ma'am.
Wardens. She kind of takes you all in. Adrius, I'm so happy for you. Oh my goodness, you all are taking care of my Adrius, yes? He can be kind of broody sometimes.
He's kept me out of trouble when we're in our separate groups.
Hmm.
He's a good friend, and we do try to take care of him, especially when he forgets to eat.
Oh, I fawn over him so much. He was so bad. I would have to be like clockwork, Dreyfus and I, just trying to basically show up and weigh food in front of his face just to eat it. His nose is always in some book or another. You see her kind of look towards Adrius fondly and sadly. Those of you who have not met this woman are kind of gathering. She is someone who spends a lot of time alone. And years of grief have taken a toll on Esmeralda Eindervale. You can see the wrinkles of worry and care on her face. You can see that her hair is almost all the way gray from what looks like to have been some brunette dark hair. You can see her eyes are kind of sunken in a little bit, but her cheeks now are a little bit more rosy just from, honestly, just this most recent excitement. Well, you do have something to celebrate, and if you won't, if you're feeling full, you could go to that tavern that your father spoke of, that you just talked about. What was it? The Crossroads. He goes there sometimes.
You know
I
where that
think
is?
that's a good idea.
Oh, let me think. I do believe it's near the end of this quarter. I think it's almost actually into the outer living ward. It's near one of the gates, literally at a crossroad. We would pass a few times, and sometimes we would go there during the day to get, just a nice little light lunch or something if we're out doing errands together. Him and I, we go out about once a month or so for a nice little stroll amongst the city. I don't get out too often these days. But, it shouldn't be more than, oh gosh, from here about a 45-minute stroll. Just follow the main road and make your way to the gate to the outer living ward. It's on the inside of the inner.
May I do a history check to see if I know where this is,
Sure.
since
May
I'm
I
a
as well?
local?
Sure.
I got a 16.
Okay. The both of you have probably heard of the Crossroads Inn. Adris, you might have heard of it in passing. I think that was similar to the role that you had gotten before, but you didn't never like exactly knew where. Aiden, you just heard about it in passing. With your, I would say, your background, Crossroads as a concept is a very interesting one. Kind of falls under the same category as mirrors. Things that cause a natural coming togetherness, whether it be people or planes or things. Special things happen at Crossroads. Yeah, that's what you guys kind of gather.
Okay.
And mirrors, same thing, two-way streets, maybe to others. There's always a
Doorways, windows.
there's a reason
all the
why
same.
when people pass away they cover it with a cloth because they don't want souls to get confused. And why you always say never to put a mirror at the base of your bed, because when you're dreaming you don't want to get caught in between the different planes.
Right.
Excuse me. Oh, Adrius, now that you've got your companion, will you be by more? Will you have a little bit more freedom to come visit?
I will. I can assure you.
I can't wait to meet who chose you. Do you think he'll like me?
I think he will, yes.
Well, I don't want to keep you all waiting, and it is pretty late already. Just, Adrius, if you need, I guess, access to your father's stuff, you need to ask. You can't just go barging. But maybe I could ask on your behalf next time. Can I have your
That would be
father's journal
appreciated.
back?
He'll hand it over.
And the pouch.
He's going to try to slip whatever's out of it. And put the coin in there.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check.
I got a 14.
Okay. Let me roll quick dirty 20. Oh, okay. So fun story, fun fact. You you go to switch the coins and you kind of do this interesting kind of fumble with the journal. And as you are able to kind of loosen the string and place the one coin in your hand inside, you're not able to get the entire contents out, but you do get 2 coins that look very similar in exchange. So you put 1 coin in to get 2 almost exact copies of those coins. You look and you can see that scary looking demonic face before you're able to pocket it and hand over. Based on the weight of the bag, you surmise that there was a couple other coins, at least. You don't know the amount, but at least a few other coins within the bag.
He hands it to her.
So you can go ahead and mark in your inventory that you have 2 unknown coins. She holds it against her chest. All right, well, I trust that you can find your way out with your friends, yes?
Yes. We'll be on our way.
All right, Adrius.
Sleep well, mother.
And be safe out there. It's getting pretty late.
Aiden's gonna kind of reach out to take her hand and just like kind of hold it between his and say it was a pleasure to meet you, ma'am.
Oh, you too, Aiden?
Yes, ma'am.
Keep my boy fed. He likes butterscotch.
Gotcha. I'll remember that.
She kind of gives you a wink and looks at Adrius and smiles. All right, scoot. She kind of shoos you guys towards the hallway. Adrius, as you walk down the hallway, do you look back?
He'll do a slight look back.
As you look back, you see your mother, dancing lights above her, kind of muted, holding the journal to her chest and the pouch. And she just kind of, you can see a sigh, and she kind of gives you a little melancholic wave. And she turns to go into your father's den to return the things that you had looked at briefly. Your party makes their way out of the manor, or do you guys chill on the first floor? What do you do?
I'm gonna leave him.
You are leaving? All right. Not more than a minute or so later, the four of you are standing on the outside of the gates to the Eindervale estate. The street now.
Eliana starts. Sorry, I'll let you finish your thing.
The street's now aglow. The sun now set. Lanterns are lit. There are folk that are currently making their way out. Not too many, but there are some folk that are partaking in a late night stroll after supper, or they're heading to different taverns. You can feel the general thrum of Surrendale. A second phase has begun. This is a city. Cities never sleep to some extent. You're in a quieter quarter, yes, but there are those that are still awake. Sorry, Eliana. Go ahead.
As Eliana steps gets towards the gate, she starts feeling the wave of tiredness, and she starts fumbling with her brooch. And I got a question for you, Shaney.
Mm-hmm.
Would this be okay if... Are we able to summon our companions still in city? Or did school give us, any...
You have not had time to attune to your lockets yet.
Okay.
But to answer your question, yes, you can summon. Obviously, you've been lectured about using your best judgment of how and where and the appropriate time to do so. If you had attuned with the little lockets, this would have been an okay time. Like, not in the middle of a busy
Okay.
street, all that kind of stuff.
That was my main thing, is as she's fumbling with her brooch, she starts thinking about that. But then, since she's not had time to really mess with it, she just kind of brushed it back up in her hair and just looks at the other three. Shall we be getting off?
I think that's the best option. If we
Are
want
we
answers
heading
west.
to the bar then?
I do think we should at least check it out. Can't hurt.
Rowan just kind of stands there staring at the gate, remembering that the party was being followed by something that we still don't know what it is. And he's like, yeah, that's fine. Just keep your wits about you.
Rowan, make a perception check for me, please.
Okay. 17.
As you say, keep your wits about you. You can't help but shake that feeling. Like you're being watched. It's like the hair on the back of your neck sticks right up.
Can I also make a perception of how Rowan's body reacts to that?
Make an insight check. Unless Rowan, you're just flat out showing how you're feeling. Up to you. If you're
He wouldn't be as open with how he feels.
Mhm.
He's just being cautious.
Mhm.
Well,
Rowan
that
is
sucked.
Rowan is stoic as ever. Hard to read.
May I also do an insight check just for funsies?
Sure.
I would also
Okay.
like to do one.
Just
Okay.
because I feel like Aiden is always watching the others to an
Mm.
extent.
That would be your passive insight. That would always be going for that. But if you're actually looking at him,
Would
it's a
it?
different yes.
Okay.
Which
How
I
do
think
I do
you're.
a pass?
You don't do a passive. Your passive is always doing
Okay.
you.
Oh man.
I gotta.
Oh, my
I want
passive
you
is
to.
doing me, is it?
I want you to know, Rowan. I got a natural 20.
Oh shit! So you see my like visible discomfort.
Rowan,
That's a 20 plus 3.
what? Rowan, what is a when you think back on the Winter Court and your times there, tell me of a memorable like smell of the Winter Court, meaning like is there a distinct like smell of winter, like the sun setting or waking up? Is there something that just reminds you of where home is?
Honestly, I would say frost bloom flowers. So in the morning, he, on his patrols, would walk the gardens at times, and late into the winter, there would be these little flowers that would pop up, and they had a distinct, sweet, kind of frosty smell,
Mm-hmm.
and that's something that really reminds him of home.
So as you get this sense as you're looking out, you can just kind of feel your natural your survival instincts kind of kick in as you get that like gut feeling that you're being watched, as you're trying to keep it together and kind of looking in the direction to where you folks had talked about where the tavern might be. The wind kind of catches up a little bit and it's been years at this point since you have not. It's been so long since you've smelled those flowers, and yet it's not winter. It's like middle of spring, and that memory kind of hits you. Adrius, you watch as your friend. I would say Adrius. You watch as your friend like talks about like, oh, we're being watched, so you can kind of see him visibly trying to keep it together, scanning naturally, people walking by but not really hitting like, okay, they're not clearly the ones watching us or whatever is making his stomach feel that way. And then the wind picks up and you see his eyes kind of glaze over a little bit, that look of remembrance. Aiden, you wouldn't get the look of remembrance. You would get the they're just kind of like on guard, but like he's so subtle about it that anyone else, honestly, Eliana he just kind of looks like he's looking around, just waiting for the group to kind of go to the next action.
Okay.
Adrius is gonna kind of try to perceive what Rowan might be seeing or feeling.
I mean, that's not really what insight does. It just kind of clues you into how they're feeling. If you want, you could ask him.
No, I meant like looking around and just like, why is he on edge?
You can make a perception check.
18 plus 3, so 21.
Strangely, I mean, you don't really see anything of note. Looking around, you catch out of the corner of your eye a rat actually chasing a cat up a tree down down the way. And then when the rat like thought it triumphed, kind of with a little bit of swagger, it starts walking back and away, cheese in its mouth, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the cat kind of tumbles, and you can hear them kind of like off in the distance, echoing a little bit. There's, but as far as anyone paying attention to your group, no one's really done so. So like taking this in for a second, it almost seems in complete opposition of Rowan's take. In your head, you just kind of think, oh, he's always on guard. There's always something for him to worry about. Maybe he's imagining things.
I think we best be going on.
Rowan kind of shakes from his daze and he's like, yeah, let's keep going. And returns a little bit more back to his more stoic, like, stature.
All right.
Rowan would definitely be seeing Adrius, like, his eyes shifting towards him here and there.
Animation, I see you. All right. Because I always love a chance to roll the dice. Given your party has never been to this tavern, I will say all of you can roll survival, or one of you can roll survival with advantage.
What's everybody got for their survivals?
I have 2.
I have a +1.
I have 2. I have +2.
I have a +2.
So we all just
Maybe
roll?
that's it. We all roll,
Let's
yeah.
all just roll.
Roll it.
Rolling.
My dice are just wanting to kill me tonight.
I got a
can't
18.
survive. That's hysterical.
I love this group. Okay. Adrius.
I got an 18.
Okay.
Yeah, one of us is
Okay.
competent.
So this is kind of funny. The entire group, like Adrius, you were literally herding cats. Like every once in a while, somebody will be like, "Oh, maybe it's this. Like we should go down this way. Maybe this way it will be faster." You basically have to like grab them from the shoulder or the back of the neck and be like, "Nope, I'm pretty sure. Nope, it's this way. Look, there's a sign right there." And there are a couple of signs, but you do notice with that 18 that it's not like a posted sign. It's like you're starting to notice on the sides of buildings, essentially, an X mark the spot and an arrow pointing a certain direction. And you always wondered what those were. And you realize, oh, it's like advertisement to like this way to the crossroads. And about, your mom was pretty close. About 50 minutes later of walking, you guys can see in the distance now one of the grand inner gates. Triangular in size, elven in design, lots of filigree, so very fancy. Definitely representing like the different seasons and a cyclical nature. Off in the distance, you can see like the guard station. There's a couple of towers on either side. The buildings seem to kind of thin out as it gets to the gate, as they naturally do, because they don't want to like have it be a complete chokehold and have areas where people can kind of relax. But one of the first buildings off to the right, you notice is this tavern, kind of up on a raised part of the ground, and it's a pretty big tavern in itself. You can hear some laughing. You can hear some like clanking of wood on wood from tankards hitting the various tables. Interesting of note, on the one corner of the tavern, you actually watch as you can see this massive tree that looks like it's at least a couple hundred years old in the corner of the tavern, growing out past like the second floor. And currently it's starting to bloom a little bit. I like the color tone of this map. It's giving fall colors, but just think of it more like this is the aesthetic at nighttime is the glowiness of it, but like really it's kind of the green of springtime. But you're easily able to kind of meander up to the front door, and you look up and you see a clear sign that says "Welcome to the Crossroads Tavern and Inn." Can you guys see the map?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes.
Eliana's gonna look up at the side and be like, "Good, I feel a little tired. Can we rest for a second, guys?"
Yes. Let's head inside. He's gonna push open the doors.
Two heavy oak doors. One of them gives way as you push in, and you feel the heat of a warm hearth fire. You can see the natural glow. There's candles that are glowing above everybody's head a little bit, and you can see even the wax that melts seems to dissipate magically, causing no melting wax to be on anyone, but just creating this kind of warm ambience. You can see they seem to be at the end of a major rush. Some folk seem to be filtering in and out. There's a couple bartenders behind the bar there. There's a server kind of coming out of the kitchen as she opens one of the swinging doors. You can hear the clanging and kind of the laughing and shouting of the servers working the kitchen in the back. As you look around, yeah, there's about 10 or so tables. You can see there's a little nook near where the tree is. You can see that there is a staircase going upstairs. Every square is 5 feet. Yeah. Welcome to Crossroads Tavern and Inn.
Eliana's gonna just kind of collapse at the nearest table, like in the chair.
I'm real curious about this tree inside.
Okay.
like, I'm gonna see that branch. Can I see that branch from
Yep.
where I am?
It's the trunk of the tree. So it's built in. So they built the in around the tree.
In like around the tree.
Mm-hmm. There's some seating in there. You can like it seems to be like a little nook. You can see there's like fireflies that are kind of flittering around, creating their own ambiance.
You know what? I'm gonna wander in there.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm drawn.
Okay. Drawn like a
Drawn to
firefly.
this.
Love it.
Yes.
Yeah, you go in. There's a couple benches that are kind of built in against the wall for folk that just kind of want to rest there. It really is just a simple room with a massive tree in it.
Okay. Well, I have looked at what I wanted to look at, and I'm gonna come back to my friends at the table.
Tree.
Tree.
Mm-hmm.
I got a tree HD.
Eliana is about to grab you with her whip.
I'm back. I just want to go look at the tree. There's a tree in here, guys.
Mm-hmm. As you guys grab one of the tables, a waitress comes up. Welcome to the Crossroad Tavern, and my name is Candy Smirkle. I'll be your server here. Have you folks been in here before?
I'm sorry, what was your name?
My name is Candy Dearie.
Oh, I see. Okay, I'm sorry.
Candy with an I.
Oh, then okay, thank you.
They're up here, darling, and you can. She is this short but voluptuous looking dwarf. With definitely a shadow. And as you're sitting, her boobs are in your face. Like, and it doesn't take.
I feel like it's very important for me to tell you that Aiden is so asexual.
That's completely fair. If anything, it's just they're so unnaturally large. Like everything, there's definitely
they're
just
in his face.
yes.
Well, I mean, he's also only what 5 feet tall. How
Mhm.
tall is the dwarven woman? And he's seated. She's standing.
Yep. Alrighty, everyone. Sorry about that. Like I said, have you all been here before?
No, we have not.
Okay, all right. Well, for today's menu, she actually busts out from underneath her arm a couple of pamphlets as she shows it to you.
So you were gonna say she took him out of her bra?
I almost did. Decided not to. All right, we have a sautéed partridge. We have a roasted wine, winged dove, a charred goose, chopped olives, marinated vulture, raw tomatoes for those folk that do not eat the meats. No judgment there. We have a smattering of different beers, some wines, and some liquor. So I'll leave you all with this menu. I'll come back in a little bit. Any questions before I go? Anything that shouts at you that I should get prepared?
Can I get a
Do you have anything
woody?
besides alcohol?
I'm so sorry. Both of you were talking at the same time. Try again.
Go ahead.
Do you have anything that's not alcohol?
Oh, we have a what do we have? Ulrich! Do we have any more of that like peach cider, non-alcoholic shit? You see, she's shouting back to the guy behind the bar. He just kind of looks at her and gives a gruff nod. Did that sound good to you? Like a pear cider? It's non-alcoholic.
That's fine.
All right.
Do you just have water?
Water.
Yeah. It can be from the tap. I'm not picky. Like
water.
tap.
I'm not judging. Water's just fine. All right, so we got a peach cider. She's a little judgy. Peach cider.
I'm a cleric.
Bless your heart. Duly noted. All right, so the water still gonna cost you. It's crisp.
Of course. That's fine.
All right, that's gonna be let's see here, 2 coppers for the water. We got 1 silver for the cider. Anyone else before I duly depart to the back there to grab a drinks?
I will take your woody persimmon wine, please.
Okay. Do you want the bottle or the glass?
I'll just take a glass.
All right, that's still 1 gold. 1 bottle would be 4 gold. We got that. It's deliciously made. Auric whipped that up a couple cycles ago. All right, so let's see. Anybody else? Oh, yes. You there. She points to Rowan.
Rowan is feeling very reminiscent of his time at the Winter Court, and he's like, "Where did you source the Frostfire Ale from?" Because he hasn't seen it in years.
We are the only tavern in this here city that has it. Good eye on you. Good taste. We don't reveal our sources, though. She kind of gives you a wink.
Fair enough. I'll take a Frostfire Ale, please.
As you would, as you would. All right, here, let's see. That will be, let's just call it 1 gold, 5 silver. She holds out a
Adrius will
hand.
drop 2 gold.
Oh, my young man. Look at you. Candy's got her eye on you. She pockets the gold, this time, into her breast. Not into her breast. Into the top of her dress. I'll be back in just a jiff. Take your time with the menus. There's lots. I mean, I know there's only like a couple of options there for food, but it's probably going to be the most important decision you make this evening. And she turns around with a sachet, makes her way back to the bar.
I was
Aiden's
gonna
gonna
look at the group to go.
Adrian's. Oh, go ahead.
And then I was
What'd
gonna
you
look at
say?
the group because I'm only taking and getting the non-alcoholic because I'm tired from shape-shifting twice.
Well, you have a moment to rest.
Aiden's just kind of gonna shrug and then look at Adrius and be like, I think she liked you.
I think it was the gold.
Aiden,
Yeah, fair.
or Aiden, she pretty much had him pointed at you.
Mm, I think it was just where she was standing.
As you all are kind of sitting there chatting, go ahead, make me some perception checks, please.
Got another natural 20.
God damn.
So a 23.
Dang! Okay.
Okay, my rolls were just wanting, like I said, are wanting to kill me tonight.
Am I blind? Let's find out.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
Can we just blame it on Eliana's tired?
Oh, for sure. Eliana, I don't know if you've ever shifted this much. Ever. It's only been incidences that have led to you shifting prior to you coming to the academy, and now you have shifted a couple times in a day. You are literally the definition of bone tired. It takes a couple of trips, but Candy does eventually bring you all your drinks to you to nurse, to drink, however fast you wish to drink it. You do notice, I will say, Aiden, Rowan, and Adrius. The first time that Candy went back to kind of put the order in and start pouring the drinks, there's a moment where she kind of turns her back and she leans into the bartender that she called out as Auric and just kind of bumps his shoulder a little bit and looks towards Adrius, looks back at Auric, and they both kind of nod at each other. And Candy continues making the drinks, coming back. Last one is the water for Aiden. There you go, dearie. All right, have you all had a chance to look at that there menu?
I think I'm good to order.
She takes out a pencil from her ear, and you watch as she summons some sort of like piece of paper out of nowhere, and kind of looks at you expectantly. What would you like, dearie?
Can I get an order of the chopped olives?
Chopped olives. All right, all right, all right. Anybody else? Or are you just gonna be drinking tonight?
I will have your salted partridge.
Very good. Very good. Good choice.
Aiden's just kind of of shake his head. Like, no, thank you.
And you, good sir?
Can I please do the charred goose?
All right, that will be 1 gold and 4 silver, please.
Adrius hands her another 2.
She takes the money, and before she pockets it, she kind of uses the pen that she's, or the pencil that she's been writing with, kind of points it at your direction. Adrius, you remind me of someone.
You may know of my father.
What's his name?
Aberforth.
You see her eyes go wide. Eindervale. Aberforth Eindervale.
That is he.
What? What brings you to our fine abode here? Just wandering through?
We heard this was his favorite spot, and we graduated from a companion ceremony today. Thought we'd celebrate.
With the natural 20, Adrius, after she confirmed your identity, you caught an ever so slightly behind her, the hand that was not writing, she had tucked behind her back. And you notice, 8, Arya. Oh, thank you. From your vantage, you notice her fingers seem to be signing something. And out of the corner of your eye, you see Auric kind of nod, and he goes back to cleaning. It is indeed his favorite spot here. Have not seen him in a couple moons, though.
He's a very busy man.
I should hope so, with all of the responsibilities he has at this quarter. He's never brought you here, though. Why all of a sudden, especially so late at night?
As I said, we were celebrating, and we happened over here. This was his favorite spot. I thought I'd try it.
Oh, you're celebrating. What? What are you celebrating?
A companion ceremony from earlier this morning.
Her eyes go wide again. You dear hearts are wardens.
We sure are.
Bless my soul. She takes her coin back out and she gives it back to you. I could never take a copper from a warden on the house.
I insist.
I insist. She puts it on the table. I'll go get your meals going, and I'll be right back forthwith. She turns and she heads back towards the kitchen.
I have a strange feeling about those two.
Rowan, because you have a eye line sight directly to the bar, now it seems the person whose name is Auric seems to every once in a while just kind of glance your table's way.
With Adrius's comment, Eliana's gonna like put her head down but keep her ears now like listening anything around it, their group.
Can I do a religion check to see if there's any iconography anywhere in this tavern that I recognize?
You may.
Okay, let's give it a try. Come on, dice. Don't fail me now.
Do not forget you have inspiration.
I do have inspiration. Is it? I also have guidance, but I feel like that would be a little
You can use it
sussy
whenever.
right now.
No, you can just tap your knee and do it.
Oh, okay, well,
Up to you.
I forget. Yeah, I'm gonna use the inspiration. How does that work?
You get to
I'm sorry.
no. Well, you don't have to apologize. You get to roll another d20,
Okay, so do
and,
I
and you'll
just
do the
click
greater
it
of the
again?
two. Yeah. Just to basically do another religion check.
Okay. Oh,
It's fine.
all right. Well, just get rid of that
But
last one, I guess.
before I tell you the results, do you want to use guidance or no?
Uh, yes, that is a 1d4, I
Yes.
believe. Four. So I guess we'll take the 11, yeah.
Yes, so it'll be a 14 total.
Woo! That's better than a 10, I guess.
You were fairly close, standing next to Adrius there in the hallway before you departed from Esmeralda.
Mm-hmm.
You could clearly see the exchange of the coins in the journal. That coin sticks out in your head. And looking around the current tavern, you don't really see anything. Like, it's not like super brandy, like super in your face or advertisement. But you remember when you went to the tree room, you kind of quickly went around the tree. There's a couple times you could have sworn you saw sets of eyes that, well, initially you thought were knots, like Knots. Now you're like, were they knots? That's an old tree. Darker in color. Like the bark was like weirdly darker.
I'm gonna stand and sort of excuse myself, and I'd like to go check out that tree room again.
Okay. You go up to the tree. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Okay.
You know those like puzzles where they're like the optical puzzles where if you kind of look off to the right, they kind of come into vision?
Before you go, I would also like to guide again.
Yeah.
It just I'm lagging real bad, so bear with me.
Dirty 20. Okay. Did you hear what I said about the optical illusion?
Yes.
Okay. So
Yeah,
Aiden,
the ones that kind of...
yeah, so Aiden walks up to it and he's looking around and you do see the knots, and then he kind of glances to the right, and as you do, everything comes into view as this tree, the way the bark is situated, there's multiple demonic faces that are now like that same coin with the maw open and teeth kind of gnarly. And as you're kind of standing there and you hold on. All of a sudden, like, see these faces come into purview. The rest of the party, your food was just dropped off at the table. Candy kind of gives you all a smile before making her way back to the bar. And this, as she does, the candles in the bar seem to dim. And where you think that the mood would kind of sour, there's kind of an almost like natural excitement. And as you guys have been here for probably about 30 minutes or so, you look around and you actually see the bar has filled out a little more. And there's like a general excitement. And everyone seems to be looking towards the man named Auric. And Auric, once Candy comes back from after delivering the food to you, he kind of pats Candy on the shoulder before he uses a stool, because Auric himself is also a dwarf, to stand on the bar. And let me see if I can get a picture of Auric for you. A little bit better of a picture. Oh, sorry, he's half elf. Apologies. But he's a shorter half elf. But he's very, like, strong and bulky, has the braids. He gets up on the bar, and as he's doing so, you watch and you almost listen as the proprietors, who apparently are maybe more of regulars here, some of them slowly start to bang or stomp some sort of rhythm within the tavern. Some sort of song is about to begin. And Auric stands on the bar, arms out, as he goes, "Welcome! Welcome, everybody, to Crossroads Tavern. I'm very pleased that you have all chosen to stay your night here. As some of you know, crossroads, they're important. They tell you which way to go. You can meet friends there. You could possibly meet other things there. Some of you know the songs, so go ahead and sing along, but for now, let me tell you our own tale of the crossroads." And the beating starts to get a little bit louder. "There once was a lass from Sure Castle past, her broken heart did weep. With coin in hand, haddy-daddy-da, she walked to Trickster's Tree. And arriving in time for the strike of 3, she struck a deal and sneered. Her revenge received, haddy-daddy-da, but her family's blood was left. Hey ho, you need to know, a fiend will trade with ye. For glory, treasure, or renown, beware the chosen fee. Beware the chosen fee. There once was a bloke from Baledale Bluffs, a broken fool was he. With coin in hand, haddy-daddy-da, he sought the Trickster's Tree. And walked all night by the pale moonlight, and bent the devil's ear. For all he gained, haddy-daddy-da, he had no soul to bear. Had no soul to bear. Hey ho, you need to know, a fiend will trade with ye. For glory, treasure, or renown, beware the chosen fee. Hey ho, you need to know, if you find Trickster's Tree. In dead of night, plea your plight, and toss your coin to the fiend. Toss your coin to the fiend. There once was a trader from Old Wind Town who dreamed of dignity. With coin in hand, haddy-daddy-da, they searched for Trickster's Tree. In time past crossed, and a demon was found, and a bargain was met. They found their fame, haddy-daddy-da, but the price was other souls given. The price was other souls given. Hey ho, you need to know a fiend will trade with ye. For glory, treasure, or renown, beware the chosen fee. Hey ho, you need to know if you find trickster's tree. In dead of night, plead your plight and toss your coin to the fiend. Toss your coin to the fiend. And he starts singing, ha-dee-da-dee, ha-dee-da, ha-dee-da-dee, ha-dee-da-dee. And the song continues as everyone kind of joins into the chorus. And eventually, proprietors from different tables begin to stand up and dance around in just frivolity of this song. It goes back to the beginning and plays once more before at the very end they all kind of cheer and hurrah and slam their tankards to the down onto the tables. And
Can
the
somebody remind me the name that we were left to find?
Brom.
Brom. Thank you.
yes. There's definitely, Adrius, a couple points in this song that Oryx's glances seem to kind of rest upon your tables. And after the song is done, Oryx yells out, "Free round to everybody here. Thank you for listening to my song. Don't forget to tip your bartender candy." And he steps down and there's cheering and the lights seem to turn back up and the business seems to continue.
He's going to return to the table. And he's going to kind of lean in and go, "Found the tree." Adrius, I think the coins are the ones from the song. And I think the tree in that room is the tree. Do you think
I
your
think-
father made a deal here?
With how many coins he had, I would not be surprised.
The song mentioned the souls of others as the price.
Eliana's eyes are still locked on Adrius from the halfway through the song when they mention about the souls of others.
I think we need to look at this tree.
There are notches all over the tree, but when you look at it at just the right angle, I swear it's the same face from the coin.
I personally cannot do any more changing today, guys, so I gotta be out of this one.
It is all right, Eliana. Adrius is gonna stand up and walk towards the tree.
Aiden's going to follow.
Am I able
Rowan.
to stop them before they take off?
Yeah. There's plenty of
I
time.
stop Adrius and Rowan
Sorry,
before they
Eliana.
start going.
Just
I'ma
jump into my
use
chair, why
our-
don't you?
Use our special little sending stones
Mm,
because
uh,
they're watching us.
yes. I do have them in my pack. I will take one out and give it to Rowan.
So Rowan is gonna stay at the table watching Candy and God, I can't remember his name because I'm bad with names. Oric. He's gonna sit there and watch them, kind of nursing his ale.
Eliana's
but
gonna
has the stone in his hand, ready to communicate.
Eliana's gonna look at the other two and go, "Be careful. If anything, yell." Well, Through the sending
Aiden's gonna
stone.
nod. Aiden's gonna nod.
Rowan, as the song was going on, the front door to the tavern,
Goddamn.
what is that? What is happening?
What is going on in that
Dancing.
corner?
Yeah, we just walked in here so we could have a private moment, guys. It's
Uh-huh.
okay.
Okay. Um. Rowan, as the song played, the door to the tavern did open one more time, as someone kind of excused themselves into the tavern, and as it did, it seemingly is some sort of a cloaked figure, that passed your group, didn't seem to pay your group any mind. But the thing that did catch you is that as this person passed you, it's that same smell of those flowers. Take note. And the person seems to have wandered off across the way before going into this room up here.
This is me just saying. My mind is like, I know who this is. I'm pretty sure I know who this is, but I'm so ready for it. I also gotta be quiet. Okay, so
You're completely
kind of
distracted at
just-
this point. Like you have a feeling.
yeah, kind of just tenses up and kind of just watches where this cloaked figure went. Kind of.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, just
And
kind
last
of forgetting what his task is.
last little bit, this door right here, slightly left open.
Which door? I'm sorry, I didn't see the.
Sorry, it's scroll up a little bit. This there's like little stairs. Do you see it now?
Yeah.
That door is a little left open for you. Does Rowan stay there? Does he keep his post?
I don't want to make a roll on it to see if he's got
Yeah.
that contest.
Fuck
of
it.
Will.
Let's do it. I want to see it.
Okay.
What are you rolling? What's the,
Okay,
what's the
what-
numbers? You could roll a d6 and be like 1 through 3 he stays, 4 through 6 he goes.
Yeah, that works. Okay. So
1, 2, 3 stay. Oh, he stays.
he stays. Okay. So I guess he kind of shakes the feeling, but still is like curious, but realizes that he needs to be there for his friends, and so stays at the table.
Okay.
Rowan, are you okay?
Just an odd feeling, and an old feeling that I haven't experienced in years.
I've noticed you've been staring up at the bar area quite a bit.
Hey, no mind. We need to make sure that we're here for Aiden and Adrius, and kind of brushes off the topic, not wanting to talk about much of his past.
Well, keep an eye up there. I'm gonna keep my ears perked for everything around us.
Ready?
Would I have to roll a perception check for that?
No, because this is what I was going off of. For right now. Yes. Go
Yeah.
ahead. Sorry.
Don't fail me on dice. Okay. Still crappy, but better than what it was.
It says be mid. From your current vantage point, I mean, everything seems to be returning back to normal. People are a little bit more jovial. You can hear some humming of some proprietors to the song. Oric is kind of laughing, pouring a couple drinks. Adrius and Aiden, what are you guys doing?
Adrius is going to pull out one of the coins. And he's going to place it into the tree.
The coin is placed in the tree, and the tree is a tree. Just kind of sits there. You don't notice the coin changing any colors of the tree. It just seems to kind of nestle into the bark.
You also take out the second coin. Would he be able to see anything on this tree that could discern what he would need to do with these coins? If this is what they're looking for?
Make a perception check. Or investigation, actually.
Investigation.
Rowan Oric seems to be making his way towards your table.
Quickly, he pulls out the summoning stone and just says, something along the lines of, be careful, they're coming back. Just, like, quickly.
I got a
Hoping that
10.
it gets back to them.
Okay. Oric comes up to the table. Hello there. Welcome to Crossroads. I have not seen your face here nor your group here before. I have learned that the man over there in the corner with the tree is one of the Eindervales. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
Rowan stands up a little quickly, but holds his composure and gives a little bit of a curt bow. Rowan Valos, at your service.
No need to bow. He reaches across the table with a huge forearm to grasp yours, if you'll take it.
Yeah, he follows the motion and takes his arm as well.
It's a firm grip, and he shakes it. Ha ha! I hear you folks are wardens. That's what this you are celebrating, yes, no?
Yes. Today was a very important day for all of us, and
Wonderful, wonderful.
figured.
Well, I feel extremely blessed that you all have decided to celebrate here. Is the food doing you all right? How does it taste?
Oh, it's wonderful. For kind of forgetting about the food, but the bites have been taken.
Oh, okay. All right. Are you folks thinking of staying the night here? We do have a couple of rooms upstairs if you wish to crash. You know, that way you don't have to, worry about how much you're drinking or trekking through the streets. Not that they're dangerous or anything, but it's a little bit of a convenience, you know?
Can you give us just a little bit to talk it over with our group when our two companions step back?
Oh, I need to go. Yes, of course. I actually have something to ask Adrius about his father. Do not worry. I'll go talk to him real quick. He starts.
I was going to look right at Rowan.
He pulls the stone back out. Oric is coming. Act natural.
Adrius is going to slip the coins to Aiden.
Sleight of hand, please.
I got a 15.
Give me a second. Damn. Okay, he does not notice.
Oh.
He walks up. Yes, Aiden.
I'm sorry.
I also got
My microphone was doing the thing. I'm good.
I also got a 10 in my perception.
It's hard to see, but with the help of Aiden kind of pointing out certain things, you see a few of the faces. It's not as horrific as what Aiden saw at all. and or investigation as well. It looks like the ones that you are able to see, they're not naturally grown. They seem to be carved over time and healed over time. As you kind of take that in, and you hear in the sending, or who is the sending stone to? So Rowan has it. Who has the other one? Is it Adrius?
It's me.
Okay. Aiden kind of elbows you. Oric's coming. You're able to hand the coins over. Oric walks up. Adrius Einderville. Nice to
Hello
meet
there.
you. Hello, nice to meet you. My goodness. I have been on your father about bringing your ass in here for frickin' years, man. You are so big.
You know my father well.
Aye, yes I do. He comes here quite often. He likes to help us with our menu sometimes, switch it up a little bit, brings a little bit of a refined taste, and sometimes helps us out source things, that we might not necessarily be able to acquire, if you catch my drift. Got to keep a healthy menu, keep the folks coming back and all.
That is fair. I'm glad he is helping a local business.
I see you've found our resident oak tree here. What do you think of this one? It's a good fella. Been here many, many years.
It's very fascinating, I will say that.
Yes.
I like how you built around it.
I saw this plot of land a couple 100 years ago, and I said, this is it. This right here. They were building the wall, and I was like, this is a perfect spot for my second place.
Well, I'm glad you found it. So you've been here for a while, it seems.
More than a while. Ages. Ages and ages. Well, why is your father not with you, Adrius? I feel like you Eindervales like to... Well, maybe not. You are kind of, soloists, if you will. You always like to sit alone.
Yes, my father seems to be too busy for pleasantries.
He kind of looks around. Looks back towards you. My apologies, young man. Is this your friend right here, no? He points to Aiden.
Yes.
Aiden just nods, and we're classmates.
Wardens. Yes. Your friends back there were telling me all about it. Celebrating, all very exciting. Interesting that you chose to come here of all nights.
Why is that?
Your father was just so adamant he did not want to bring you around here. I never understood why. It's just a humble establishment.
He's gonna kind of scan this dwarf.
Sorry, half elf.
See if he's
elf.
telling. Yeah, the half elf.
Yeah.
See if he's telling the truth.
Yeah, go ahead. Insight check. So you scanning him?
I have a question for him when Adrius is done.
12.
12? He seems genuinely interested in your presence. He seems to try and be like trying to figure out why you're here. You pick up that he's not really buying that you're here for a celebration. Aiden, what's your question?
Is my microphone doing the thing?
No, I can hear you.
Okay, you can hear. Okay, thank you. That was quite an interesting song earlier. I feel like there's a story behind it. Care to share?
Oh, it was a song I heard long, long ago when I was young. It's, it was taught to me by an old a tavern keeper who was retiring and wanted to pass on the crossroad name and everything. And he was so successful at the branding, if you will. He had no qualms about passing it on to me. I was a little concerned about the rundown conditions and honestly the location of the old tavern. It was not. He made do, but it wasn't great. I wanted to have a place that had a little bit more traffic, but he was. Oh my goodness, he was out. Where was that by? It was. Where was it? 1 second. Let me. Oh, there we go. It was. He chose such an interesting place to put it. It was out there in the Necropolis Enclave. I never truly learned where he got it from, but I gathered that he also wasn't the first one to own it. But he always talked about how he liked Necropolis because it was a place to bring people together, and there was this gnarly old tree out there that he always joked about. Oh, that's probably the trickster's tree. And I was like, I mean, you could make any tree a trickster's tree, you know? So, anyway, I came here and this place was being, kind of up and coming. And I saw the land and I was like, this is perfect. Just kind of lined up and everything.
Is that why you chose to build around the tree rather than?
I mean,
it's sort of part of the lore.
Exactly, you got to build a story, you know?
I see. Okay. I have another question for you, Auric. Have you ever heard of someone passing through by the name of Brahm?
Brom.
Does that?
It's a very
Yeah,
short
does
and
that ring a
straight to the.
bell?
I mean, it's a name, but I
It
don't know
is.
that anyone specific as of. Hey, Candy! He shot across. he's not picking up that you're trying to be subtle. He's like, do we know a Brom? A what? A broom? No, a Brom. Sorry, Brom, right? Like a Brom, not like a broom.
Yes, like no, like a person,
Like a
not a
person.
broom.
Sorry, Paul. Yeah, yes, like a Candy. Come on. No, I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna ask you if you know a broom. And she goes like, doesn't ring a bell, darling. He turns to you. Doesn't ring a
Okay.
bell.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Well, anyways, he kind of clasps Adria's shoulders, and Adrius, you can feel it's kind of firm, and he looks at you and he goes, "Take care of yourself, no? Your father seems to be fighting demons of his own. We try to keep it light here."
I appreciate your sentiment. I'll take your words to heart.
I already told your friends, and I'm sure they want to talk to you too, but if you wish to stay here, you'll know it's a little bit safer than walking all the way back to the school.
Not much for the rooms.
You're freshly minted wardens, are you not?
Yes.
We are.
On the house. Consider it, paying it forward for all that you do for this realm.
That's very kind of you. Thank you.
I'm so kind, I know. I'm joking. You're welcome. You're welcome. Well, I'll let you staring back to my little Dorkster's tree, and we have some bread in the morning and some fresh fish usually, and some oatmeal if that's your jam. Oh, we also have some jam. Candy makes some fucking mean jam.
I love him.
I'll leave again. I'll leave you to it. Just all if you need anything, I'll be back behind the bar.
Aiden's gonna look at Adrius. Go. I like him.
He seems swell.
He does. I think maybe this is more of a symbolic tree. I think our real tree may be in the Necropolis district.
That was my assumption as well.
Mm.
I just will start heading back.
I was gonna look at
Hey.
Rowan during the whole thing, going, "Did they just ask him about what?" Never mind.
Yes, they did.
I am a cleric, not a rogue.
As they get back up, she's gonna look at two and go, "Are you two idiots?"
Sorry.
Excuse you, this is a tavern. They see all sorts. It seemed like a good place to start. I didn't know he was going to scream it across the bar.
Well, this does not seem to be the tree that we need.
I'm still kind
Mr.
of fixated on the Braum, yelling the name Braum across the whole thing, and she's starting to shake her head.
We got a little bit more details from our friend Ulrich over there. That the original crossroads was stationed in the necropolis. With a very
Where?
old tree. The cemetery ring of Serendale.
You do realize saying the cemetery ring, that does usually bring about very foul-feeling energy.
The necropolis isn't an evil place, Eliana. It's a place of rest. It's a place of peace. You have nothing to worry about.
I'll take your word for it, but I'm still going to be on edge.
That's all right. I'll be there with you. Don't worry. Ilmater will protect us.
I think it is about time we get some rest.
Where will we be resty? I know he told us that he asked if we were staying here.
He's given us room on the house. How many rooms did he give us? 1? 2?
He did not say.
Well. He also didn't tell us where.
Nope. You want to go ask
This is
him?
going to be a this is going to be a predicament.
I'm heading up to the bar.
Rowan is gonna finally, now that he sees his friends, he's gonna go to that door.
He's gonna go to the door.
Yeah, he's gonna go to the door.
Okay.
He's gonna go to the door.
Okay.
It's still cracked, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Aiden is gonna go to the bar just to ask about the rooms, how many, where they are.
You do wish to take me up on the offer, Eden, yes?
I do. My
Wonderful!
companions and I are quite
Wonderful!
tired.
I am so happy to hear that. All right, how many rooms do you need?
Um,
Sorry.
hmm, how many beds are in each room? We need 4 beds. So whatever.
I mean, that really, I could make, you could rearrange things, just depends. How about this? 4 rooms.
4 rooms. Is that won't inconvenience you?
Give me 1 second. Let me double check something. Hold, please.
Da, 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 da.
Fuck, where is it at? Where is it at? There we go. Where the fuck did I put it? Hold on.
I gotta pee really bad.
Go pee,
just
go
so
pee,
you
go pee,
know.
go pee, go pee, go pee.
Okay. Thank you.
We're wrapping this up in the next 5 minutes when you get back. But go pee.
I can.
I think before you even said go.
I can't find the map. I will fix that later. I'll probably retcon it, but there will be room enough for you guys to be comfortable. All right.
Okay.
So, as Oric and Aiden are talking, Rowan, you go up to the door that's cracked before you. It seems to be pitch black, but from like the light that is cast into the room, you can see that there's some sort of grand table with some chairs, some sort of meeting room. As you open the door further.
Okay.
Do you step in?
His curiosity. Yeah, he's gonna step in. Cautiously, because he doesn't know if the person is still in there or like what's actually going on.
Caution to the wind, the door slams shut and the person behind the door shoves you up against the door and you can feel a knife at your throat. As the cloaked figure stands before you. As Leora, your sister, shakes her head and her hood falls off. What are you doing here? And we're going to go ahead and end tonight's session there.
Ouch.
Yup.
Ah!
Good job, guys. Good session.
Yeah.
It was a choice.
Alex was caught off guard.
Yep.
Mm.
All right, stars and wishes.
I think mine was just my dice. They hated me today.
Your dice really did hate you today. Are you saying that's your wish, is you want your dice to be better?
Yeah, I would
Okay.
just wish my dice would be better to be next session.
Gotcha. And your star?
I kind of like how the whole ambiance of the tavern.
Yeah. That makes me happy. I have a feeling to go to the bathroom.
I believe she did.
I believe she did. Perfecto. Thank you, creature. Next.
I was a really big fan of the lore building and just the whole thing with just enveloping everyone into everything that's going on. That's one of my stars. Is I just love the way that everyone is fitting nicely together as a party
Yeah.
and fitting into the lore really well. I really
Simple
think I have a
fact that-
wish.
Go ahead, Alex.
Oh, I said I don't really think I have a wish. I'm really just excited to see more of the lore, and God, I love like the sudden endings with this like big plot point coming. It's so good.
I'm just nomming over here because I'm like, I wonder if I could set it up this way. I wonder if like this will play out. I want like because I go through all the different threads and I was like, oh my god, I think it's actually I'm able to pull this off. Can I pull this off? I pulled it off. Oh my god, I pulled it. It's off. Anyway, good. I'm glad. Sorry, creature, you were saying.
I just get a kick out of both Aiden and Adrius triggering Eliana for that split second.
I think my star is I really enjoy the aspect that you get to kind of learn just the storyline behind what we're doing at the moment, and our characters are kind of flushing out. I think it's a very awe-inspiring thing to see. I will say I also loved that it's so hard to discern whether to trust somebody or not. Like I was like, should I trust Auric or should I just be suspicious? I'm so confused.
Keeping secrets close to my chest. I'm gonna have you guys navigate that.
So I don't want to hint or anything, but I'm just out here saying I love Auric and I trust him with my life.
Were you here for the last little bit?
No, I wasn't. I really had to go.
Oh my god.
You can
Plot
catch
point.
me up. Mhm.
Rowan's sister is the person that went into the room,
Oh shit.
and she has a knife against his throat and said, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
I would just like to remind you that you still have a walkie-talkie. you know, you have a walkie-talkie that contacts a pocket healer.
He's
not thinking. And two guard dogs.
Hey, Eliana is tired right now.
Okay, a pocket healer and a guard dog.
Love that for us. Well, Leah, I think it's your turn for Stars and Wishes.
I am just having a blast. I love your storytelling. I love how all of our characters are getting like their time in the spotlight. I like that we're really all getting, our chance to shine, and I love that our characters are starting to interact. And like we as players are getting more comfortable and starting to actually interact more and having like in character conversations. I love that it's just starting to like naturally happen.
I'm letting you guys sit more and more in the awkward silence to hopefully talk more to each other, and it's working.
You
So
warning.
I'm just
warning
gonna,
us.
yep. I'm just gonna keep being quiet.
I'm also actively trying to be more talkative because Aiden is kind of a loudmouth. Not in the same way the Sawyer is, but he is like supposed to be a charismatic and talkative individual. I mean, he's a cleric.
Mm-hmm. All right, I think that was everybody. Yes, right? Did we go around?
Yeah.
Hell yeah! All right, that's not not the one I wanted. All right. Inspiration.
I nominate Shaney.
I also nominate Shaney.
You guys.
What happens if we give the DM inspiration? Does that mean you get
You
advantage
already
against this?
We're fucked.
That little like song was just
Yeah,
it
it
was
was great.
inspiring.
I nominate Oric.
Okay.
Oric gets inspiration.
Oh, thank you guys. If you guys want to stay on the call after I end stream, I will show you the song that the beat is to. It's the I'll tell chat here. So it is. I discovered recently a lovely band called Sail North, excuse me. And this song was inspired by the Tales of Luria song. This guy who is Sail North writes modern sea shanties. And if you actually go back and listen to his entire songs, there's actual like lore built throughout of it. And I love the messaging. I love the beat. If you listen to Tales of Luria, if you I really want to find I just want to find a copy of this without his voice in it so I could put these lyrics on top of it, just because like it's completely fan based, not gonna like I don't know the copyright stuff, but I felt really inspired and I took all of those feelings and kind of wrapped it into this, and I've literally worked it on for weeks. I had this ready to go in my pocket the last time we tried to play, and definitely was nervous, never like sung on stream before, so there it is.
You did great.
Thanks, and I even sang in an accent, so there's that.
You did. It was
so good.
Dimitri. He was serenading us.
Oh.
Uh,
But yeah, Tales of Luria.
My favorite song from Sail North is Calypso. I love it so much.
Can you do the tune again? The song.
You like beat your hands like 1, 2, 3, 4. There once was a lass from Shire Castle, past her broken heart did weep. With coin in hand, ha-di-da-di-da, she walked to Trickster Street, and it just goes like that. We could do some singing lessons if you want. I can send you the lyrics too. So
yeah, I feel like if anyone's should start singing, it should be Legion. We need to shoehorn him into this.
I know, right? All right. Well, I think if that is that, we're gonna go ahead and end this session here. As usual, you guys. Well, if you guys want to stay here, I'm just gonna end stream. Thanks everybody for being here. Blah blah blah. Appreciate it. Drink water. Take care of yourself. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.